I think the view intro
we
is
got Ben.
fantastic. Bro.
Not only Ben, but Johnny Flynn.
Johnny Flynn was taken from us too early, I feel. Ben was taken from
We've
us.
just gotten
Christmas
used
of
to every time we
2017.
get used to them.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll ever get used to Phil.
I don't like Phil. Phil makes me want to like cringe outside because he's like, I'm not a god, or I'm a god.
Well, I am a god,
but not
I am a
the
god.
but not the
I'm not
god.
the god.
It is a bit cringy, but
In the Odeon one,
Phil!
where
When
it's
they're
like, oh, I see you there in the back row eating your popcorn. Shut up, and the movie about to start.
Yeah,
It's dumb. I
they
really,
should do that more.
I enjoy it, but because like because you get into the routine of it and you kind of get excited for it. That's why I miss Johnny Flynn and Ben.
who have we got now? We've got what? Angry Bird,
We've got an Angry Bird and we have a man that
We
thinks
have
he's
Phil.
God.
and thinks he's
Phil.
god.
Phil.
Yeah,
But like,
My name's Phil, and
it's-
I'm stuck in the same day over and over again.
he's in hell.
I mean, we mentioned it yesterday when we went to the cinema. Why can't they just get Bill Murray?
Yeah,
Why can't I think I know the reason they can't get Bill Murray, but
Why can't they get Bill?
Cineworld
Bill
can't
Murray-
afford Bill Murray.
one, they can't afford it, and two, Bill Murray like has a special phone number that you have to know someone to
Yeah.
know to be able to get in contact with him for him to be in your movie or TV show.
Just call Wes. He does commercials all the time, doesn't he? He's done a commercial.
He's done a American Express commercial in like 2005.
Or just change.
Just get Wes Anderson to do a Cineworld commercial.
Remember
and
we
then
used that in a
that's how you get
presentation for
Bill
it.
Murray. Yeah, love Wes Anderson.
Nothing will ever come close to Pearl and Dean though. Have you been to Pearl and Dean cinema recently?
No, but I know their theme.
That
That was like the classic Odeon, because that played at the Odeon,
Did it play at the Odeon?
Mhm.
I had no clue that played at the Odeon.
and now it does it at Cameo,
Does
at
it-
Filmhouse.
The Filmhouse, and it does it at my local, the Keno and Glen office.
Yeah,
Big up the Keno Glen office.
we don't have a local cinema in Peebles.
Well, you do.
We used
You have
to.
Eastgate,
We've got Eastgate. It's not open at the moment,
right?
but it doesn't even get films.
Where we
like
watched Karate Kid.
we did at Christmas with the school.
Yeah, for
What
some
one?
reason.
The Jaden Smith one?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was what 2000. We must have watched it like a year after it came out. So it was like 2011. It wasn't great.
Everyone's seen it by then.
Yeah,
I had the
Most
DVD
of us
that.
had to leave because they played it like past when the buses were going,
yeah.
so we had to run back to the
Oh.
to the school, which is like maybe.
So did you miss
10
the
minute.
Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber rap at the end?
There was a Jane
Yeah.
Smith and Justin Bieber. Rap.
Yeah.
I've not seen it since.
It's
then, I
called.
don't-
It's a song called "Never Say Never," and I have to say it is
Never
a
say
bop.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bob.
It's a bop, as the kids would say today.
Wow.
is in the playlist.
It should be.
It,
if it's
it
not,
should be
then
because
it
it's
needs to be.
yeah.
for our
It's from a
radio show.
movie.
It's from a movie, so
It
it counts.
is.
Don't do
Yeah.
it right now. Jordan.
No, I'm gonna turn my phone off because I haven't.
Yeah, we're recording.
We're-
I didn't
Jesus,
turn off
We're
Jordan.
my
ready
phone.
to go, Jordy.
We're recording.
Who?
We're
What's my? No
recording.
one knows my name yet.
What's
Please
your name?
hurry
Everyone
up.
knows your name. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ojai Films podcast. I'm Jordy Steele, and I'm joined as always by Cameron. How are you doing?
Oh my god.
It
Hi.
sounds like your last name is How Are You Doing?
Yeah, it's just how Cameron How. You know,
With
How
an
are
E.
you doing?
at CamsOG.
No, but I'm not. I'm saying Cameron.
How are you
How
doing?
are you doing?
I'm fine, Jordy. Thank you for asking.
And we're joined again by our third voice here at Ojai Films podcast. You may have heard him last year. Last
Last year.
It's been
Wow.
that long. By the time
Oh
we
my
get this
God.
out,
This is
it's
so-
gonna be-
it's
I mean, if we
so
keep up
warm
with
in
your
here.
if we
It's
keep up with
so
your
warm in
posting
here.
schedule, we've got 8 months to get this one out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
So
so
we have
warm in here.
we have time.
Yeah.
We're here joined by Fraser Porter again.
Yeah, once again, I'm back.
Last week we introduced you, but we didn't really hear a lot from you.
Yeah, you didn't hear who I am.
So tell the lovely people,
Lovely people of your podcast,
all 30
the
of them.
audience.
Uh,
You got a lot more than 30 views.
Did we?
Yeah,
Oh, we
YouTube,
got like
you got like 43.
43.
Thank
So
you to all 43 people.
Thanks, Sophie, for watching it that many times. It was great of you. Thank
How
you for
many
that.
people on other services?
Spotify, I think it was like 10 people started it and 4 people finished it.
Thank you to those 4 people.
Yeah,
the
big
other,
up- big
the
up
other
Zach
6 of
Cameron
you.
on
The
Twitter.
other 6 of you.
Why are you not listening to all?
Listen to it all. Do you want to know? What was it? You want to know who I am?
who are you? Because the only thing, you're currently most famous on the internet for cleaning toilets at Cultaholic.
Yeah, that's primarily why I have followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did some YouTube stuff with Cultaholic, a wrestling company in Newcastle. They do wrestling news and wrestling YouTube stuff. And yeah, I cleaned their toilets as a work experience kid. But in the
Genuinely clean their toilets? Is that like a
No, so what we did was for a couple of videos, I was presenting the news, and we thought we'd have some funny skits beforehand. So the first one, Adam, the boss, was sort of like, "Oh, I'm gonna if you don't get 1 million views, you're going back to cleaning the toilet." So it didn't get 1 million views.
No.
And so the next video I start, I'm scrubbing the toilet. Now originally they were like, "Oh, we'll just get a sponge and you can sort of just cleaning the inside of the bathroom." I was like, "No, I'll go along to the Tesco and get a toothbrush and properly clean the toilet." So I had big yellow gloves on to clean the toilet. He comes in, he's, "Fraser, you little bitch. Time to present the news." and it was good fun.
Ah.
But that's why most people know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you do now?
I study journalism, Jordy.
What podcast do you
So
do?
I've got a couple podcasts alongside this one.
You're
I
on
do.
other ones. Sorry, that's
I
not
am.
allowed. Could you
Oh,
get out?
are you not on a 20-minute film podcast?
I'm not actually.
Are you not?
No, that's only for people who listen to Celtic podcasts.
The Celtic
It's really
podcast.
just in its own little garden.
It's a little...
You have to pay to listen
You have
to
to
it.
pay
walled
to
off.
listen to it.
It's
It's
walled
premium
off.
content.
I see. I do a wrestling podcast. So it's kind of like a football one, but not
Uh-huh.
anything like football.
I don't like football, so it's the
It's-
issue of working.
It's
for
the
a
issue of
football-
working for a football company. No, so yeah, another wrestling podcast is my other podcast. So if you listen to this and you like wrestling, go and listen to that.
And where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
What's your mum and dad's name?
Mother
What's
and
your
father-
credit card number?
Credit card number is. Let me get my wallet.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
straight to the point.
On to the preview of today. What have we got up?
What
coming up
have
today,
we got?
Fraser?
Up? So we have some news, like always.
I can't wait.
Do we?
We have quite a lot of news. This show is primarily going to be news today, alongside our little
some
previews
bitchin'.
and about some films we've been to see. I was going to ask you guys what you've been watching outside of what we went to see at the cinema. Have you been what films you've been up
literally
to?
both just came back from the cinema.
I know you've both just been back from the cinema, but have you done anything else but go to the cinema this week? So we want to find out what stuff that entails. And we've got, a preview for Animals, which we saw last night, which comes out August 2nd?
Second.
2nd of August.
Second.
And we also have a review for Stuber. And that's coming up on the show.
Woo!
Shall we jump right into the news?
Let's go. for
Let's
it.
go. Right, so I am going to just go down the list that
All right,
you've made.
yeah.
So they're in no particular order. Millie Bobby Brown has reportedly been cast in the Eternals, new Marvel movie that comes out next November.
But is she?
But is she? Because
Because-
she's denied it.
She denied it hard
she denied it,
on
oh.
Instagram story.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know what you're on
I
about,
mean,
guys.
I have a feeling that could be because, it's the
She's
San
been
Diego
told
Comic.
not to,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been told to.
If
shut
they
the
want to
fuck
make
up.
a big announcement about it, they'll do it this weekend.
Yes,
SDCC.
that's big news. We can ask.
Like,
Jordy for
we've
his
got a
predictions
couple
later.
predictions. Yeah.
Oh God.
We'll find out what you guys think.
Well, my predictions.
Yeah, what
We'll
are
do
we
that
going to
later.
see?
We got the next one. The next.
But that's the fallout from SDCC.
Yeah, we'll do the fallout. This is. It's this
We just want to have a
weekend,
quick wee segment.
Jordy. Just give us.
All right.
Just
It's-
give us-
we're gonna
it
get,
officially
we're gonna get,
starts
we're gonna
tomorrow.
get the cast of Eternals. So that's Angelina Jolie. She's gonna come out.
Yep.
Kumail,
Yep.
who will be like buff.
Oh, he's so buff.
Do you think that's why
he's
buffed
honestly
up?
so buff.
Luke Evans,
Yes.
maybe he's
Mhm.
been. Is he rumored or is he actually confirmed yet?
Well, no one's confirmed.
Richard Madden.
I'm pretty sure Richard Madden's the only one that's
Keanu
sort of
Noonan?
confirmed to have been
I thought Angelina.
signed to a
Oh,
contract.
Maybe, yeah.
He's rumored to be the villain.
He's rumored to be everyone because everyone wants a little bit of Keanu.
Everyone loves. He's the internet's favorite.
He is
Boy
the
at the
prodigal son of the internet at the moment.
I think Millie Bobby Brown would be a good casting for Piper.
Yeah, because I was going to say, what part is it that she's
Could you
rumored for?
explain
And it's
to me
that
who
one.
Piper is?
She's
You'll know more about
She's
the
like the
Eternals.
young child character of the Eternals.
Oh, so that's Millie Bobby Brown's
And,
character.
she's-
and Millie
But-
Bobby Brown is hot shit right now.
She is. She's in like everything.
I think they'll do something for the Eternals. They'll show concept art. And
Yeah.
they'll show like here are the character designs, and there'll be a release.
Do you
date.
think they'll
do
announce
how
the
far
release
into
date?
how far into the slate do you think we'll get?
I think
What was that?
we'll do maybe up to 20.
I'm thinking 2024.
2024.
I think
yeah,
2024. Because if
Think-
you think about it, we're not getting another film out this year.
They need
so it's
to-
2020,
they-
2021. We've got 4 films coming.
They should really be doing it up to like the first big event,
Yeah.
the next big event, but not say what that big
Yeah.
event is.
Untitled Marvel event movie.
Yeah, because that's what Kevin Feige regrets most about their last
Was
slate
announcing
reveal,
their
was
big
just,
team up.
Yeah, showing all their cards.
Fantastic Four.
I think we'll see a teaser. I think we'll see some like.
I don't think there will be any casting.
No, I think we'll just see a number on stage.
Do you think Taika will be there?
It'll be there. And one last thing.
Well,
I
I know.
think Taika will be there. I think.
Oh, Taika will.
Thor,
Taika Waititi will
Thor,
definitely-
after the news which you've got.
Yes, later
here,
on we've got. Shall I just group the
just
Marvel
scroll it
news?
out. Yeah,
So
just,
we've got Marvel news is Black Widow trailer at SDCC.
Yep.
that's possible. I
Will
don't
we
think
see a public
I don't
release?
think it'll get released to the public.
I think it will be
Not
leaked
immediately.
and then released in the 2 days
Yeah.
after or something like Age of
I don't think.
Ultron or
Oh,
whatever.
no. Marvel's
I mean,
never
Infinity
had a leak.
War,
They always,
Civil War.
Infinity War leaked.
yeah, but they never released it.
No, but
Then-
like it was a very wide release that everyone sort of.
Yeah, everyone watched that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did they do it with Spider-Man? That was leaked, but I guess that's Sony.
I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get a public trailer. I think they'll get a trailer.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get it.
Bastards.
Well, we can wait and see. The other Marvel news is, of course, Taika Waititi. It's been confirmed for Thor 4.
Woo.
Yay!
You're not excited? I
I
thought you'd
just
be
want
more excited.
Akira.
It's on hold indefinitely.
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
Exactly. I want it now. I
So,
don't want him.
Do you
Well,
think
I
Marvel?
want
Do you
him
think
for
Marvel
4.
went, "Hey, we're going to let you do another one, but you need to come now and drop it," or do you think it was really bad? That
Probably. They probably realized that Taika Waititi, it's in development hell, and they were like, do you want to
just jump
film?
ship? Because
It's like
it was
you've-
supposed to be
you're finished-
2021.
you're
So do
finished
you
with
think?
Jojo Rabbit, so just come and
Yeah.
Do you think
Make a
Thor will be
Thor.
Thor will be
Thor.
the one of the 2021 releases?
No.
No.
You sure?
Well,
There's
it means
4
that-
movies.
It means they're going to... Yeah, but
if he's doing it
for-
now, no, because we still right. So
one of
got,
them's Spider-Man.
Yes, one of
Yeah.
them has to be Spider-Man.
one of them will be
One of
Black
them's...
Panther.
Yeah, one of them's
Yep.
Doctor Strange 2.
2020 next year we have
Yeah.
Black Widow: The Eternals. 2021 we'll have Spider-Man, and probably like
We know Spider-Man's got a summer release.
right. So
Running from Home.
So maybe Black Panther 2
Yep.
and like Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi and Doctor
Actually,
Strange 2, I think.
If Guardians 3 is coming out in 2022 and Thor is with the Guardians,
Right.
you know?
Why do you keep
I'm just saying
saying
Thor because I
Thor.
really can't pronounce my TH sounds, so I'm just making
Thor.
it a joke, but at the same time,
Well, you
You're
say
from
Thor,
Dublin.
It just sounds like saying 4-4.
yeah, 4-4. So,
Thor.
but he's with the Guardians. I'm sweating so much.
Yeah, but supposedly he's not going to be with the Guardians in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah, are they not like...
Which is weird because
I-
they set it up at the end
I
of
think
Endgame.
he'll be there for a wee bit, and then they'll sort of like... He'll go off and do his own thing, like, very early into the film.
But
'cause they
then
kinda
what's
have
the
to-
But it
point?
doesn't seem like Gunn would want that. Like, in
No,
my
but,
mind,
like-
Gunn would not want them crossing over like that.
How would they explain...
Which is weird because he fits in that film. He would fit in that film so
Yeah.
well.
Especially now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's part of the cosmic side. He's like kind of the bridge between cosmic and Earth.
Is he still going to be fat?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Imagine he'll be a bit...
Supposedly, yeah.
Or a bit... Might be losing weight.
Well, people, I think someone like Feige had said that, like, oh, this is Thor, like, changed now. He's not going to just go back to normal Thor. But then
Lady?
now people are saying that he's not going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's all a mess.
It's just a massive mess. Lady Thor?
No, not for
No?
ages. No, because we still have
Seth?
Thor, so what's the point? Whatever she's doing, I don't know. I don't think she...
Blind
we don't
spot.
need her. We don't really need her.
No one needs her.
No, we've got Valkyrie.
Like, the closest we have to Lady Thor is Valkyrie, but, like, the whole point of Lady Thor is that she's Lady Thor because she has Mjolnir, but that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So they are.
I guess
And then-
we've got, what, 3 years to wait and see?
Well, we've got
And
the weekend to wait and see
according-
as well.
Yeah.
And according to the leaks, we have Beta Ray Bill coming in
Yes.
for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so that would make more sense for Thor to be there.
So maybe he is.
He might be. I think we'll see him at some point in it,
I hope
making
so.
an appearance.
In it.
Oh no, because then think of the comedy. Think of like, oh, like you're just me, but with a beak.
Well, yeah, he's like a
So he's gonna make
Snout.
jokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
snout, whatever. I don't fucking
He's
care.
like a horse.
He's not a horse, is he? I thought he was a duck.
He always looks like a... Well, I don't fucking know.
The Lego figure makes him look a duck.
Yeah. Do you think Howard the Duck will appear?
Howard the Duck appeared in Endgame.
He did. That was
He
so
did.
excited.
Yeah.
Right, what's next?
Do you think maybe he stayed on Earth?
That'd be
Um,
weird. We
the
get Howard the
animated
Duck
series.
TV. No, they've got the animated series that's on Universe. It's on Hulu, which
Oh,
is
right.
annoying.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could just get
A Disney Plus series.
That'd
Yeah,
be quite good.
That'd be brilliant.
I mean, speaking of a Disney Plus series, John Wick creators hired for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's
You
quite
haven't
exciting.
seen- have you seen John Wick? No.
I've not seen John Wick.
At all.
Shame.
No.
From 1 to 3, you've never
I've
seen
not
any of
seen
them.
any of
What
them.
have you done for the last like 8 years?
I don't know.
Which
I need to see them.
films was Chad Stahelski?
Okay, yeah.
The
so
guy that
one was
directed
Chad.
number 3.
Yeah,
Did he do 2 and 1?
I think he was. It was co-directed. So 2 and 1 were
Right.
co-directed. I think.
Yeah, because one of the directors went and did Deadpool
Yeah,
2.
David Leitch went and did
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 and other films.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think they just co-directed it with each other.
I mean,
Or Chad Stahelski did stunt directing. I don't know enough, so
Right.
I don't quote me on
I mean, the
this.
point being is he's now a writer on Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know what his name is, Jordy. I will have a look.
completely
Derek?
forgotten. Derek.
Kolstad.
Right. So,
Derek Kolstad.
right.
Did he
so,
direct with John Wick 3?
He's the creator.
No, Chad.
He made it.
Blah blah blah. Definitely directed.
Yes.
number
So
3.
Derek Kolstad was the creator of John Wick, and he's now the writer on the Disney Plus limited series Falcon and Winter
Limited.
Soldier.
It's interesting they've
Yeah,
said
they
use the
said
word limited
limited.
there, so it's not going to get
So
for
it's a
seasons.
mini series.
Most of them are just limited series.
Are they just limited?
Yeah.
So not
It looks
depending
like they're
on
doing it
anymore.
like.
The only one that's been rumored for multiple seasons is WakandaVision.
WakandaVision.
I mean, it looks like it could be like mini films in a sense. So like they'll do
Yeah.
Falcon
Yeah.
and Winter Soldier, and then maybe next one after that it'll be Winter Soldier and Ant-Man.
There'll be movie budgets stretched
Yeah.
over 8 hours or whatever, or 5 hours, whatever
Yeah.
they go for.
We're gonna have to watch all of them.
Every single one.
I'm excited for them.
I kind of want to watch. I
More
don't
so
like,
than Netflix series.
limited series actually kind of make me more excited because I don't stick around very long anymore.
Yeah.
I sticked around for like Daredevil season 1,
Yeah.
Jessica Jones
Well, I
season 1, then gave
I
up
stopped
'cause they got
watching it
so
as soon as
boring.
Kevin Feige was like, none of it matters.
Yeah.
Even
But
Big
he
Kev
thinks
Dog
all
was
this
like,
matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because this all affects the Marvel, all the films supposedly, but that's kind of bad because
Do you
that
think-
means you're going to confuse a lot
You're gonna
of
have to
casual
watch
viewers.
You
Yeah.
think they'll suit up?
I mean, will they be as integral as watching
I don't
the
think
films?
they'll be properly integral. I think they'll matter, and if he shows up in his suit or
Yeah,
whatever,
it'll be like, oh, Falcon's now Captain America.
Yeah.
And you'll be like,
see how that happened.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess it's now they're using the Disney Plus series as adverts for the films, and the films as adverts for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like trying to get you to go to both of them, and I imagine a lot of people will,
Mhm.
especially if Disney Plus becomes so popular that everyone just signs up. It's going to be the next Netflix.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Falcon and Winter Soldier is teased at the end of Black Widow in end credits or something. Do you think that would
Mhm.
happen? Do you think an end credit
Would
scene
they
would tease
tease a
them?
If
TV
it's a
show?
prequel, what's the point?
I don't know, but like they're obviously gonna have end credit scenes.
I mean, what would you put as a prequel's end credit scene?
I really want.
Think about it.
I really
Captain
want-
Marvel had an end credits for
Okay.
Endgame and all that.
I
Yeah.
really want Punisher to show. Because I think if they lose John
They've
Bernthal,
still-
that's such a
Got what 2
Loss.
years to wait?
yeah.
Like,
But
for
I
the-
think he should get a Disney Plus series because he's just great.
But
as
it's
Yeah.
too,
Punisher.
you'd
I've
have to go
seen-
to Hulu.
I've seen loads of people wanting Matt Murdock to appear in the next Spider-Man film and just reuse what's his name?
They'd have
Uh,
all these series are too like adult for Disney Plus anyway.
Yeah.
So they'd have to go to Hulu. It's kind of sad.
Charlie,
Charlie Cox.
that's it.
That's his name. Yeah.
From
News.
Stardust.
Let's hit more news.
You want some more news?
I want more news.
Oh
More
wow!
news.
You want
Give
some
me
more
all
news?
the news.
Right, let's
Break
see.
this for me.
Dexter Fletcher is now directing Sherlock Holmes 3 and not Guy Ritchie.
Interesting choice.
It's
Have you
interesting.
seen Rocket Man?
Yes.
Have you seen Rocket Man?
I've not seen Rocket Man.
Does it
Rocket
make
Man's,
sense?
Rocket Man is a coherent movie that works.
Right.
It's edited
And
well,
he,
unlike another musical biopic.
yeah. But if he,
It confuses,
Sherlock Holmes,
It confuses me because I think of Dexter Fletcher and I think of him saving Bohemian Rhapsody, him making Rocket Man, and him making Eddie the Eagle.
Uh huh.
And that's not
that's
not exactly Sherlock Holmes
Holmes,
3.
yeah.
It's not. But
It's-
I mean,
Guy Ritchie had a certain flair in that, and I feel like it's either going to be taken a different direction
will
or
he
he's going
just
to
copy?
imitate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what I want to see. If I want to see like a poor man's Guy Ritchie going full Guy Ritchie.
I mean,
He's not even a poor man's Guy Ritchie. That's Soren Dexter Fletcher. I like Dexter Fletcher, but I mean like
poor guy
imitating.
Brian Singer.
why? Yes.
Yeah.
Why would you imitate him?
Why would you want? I don't want. I want his thingy.
Yeah.
Like his
style and
style.
flair.
And I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Guy Ritchie writing?
He has written it.
Has he written it?
I believe so.
So it's so,
So it's not like it's. I think he's pulled out of direct.
As long as we
right?
get Robert and
probably for
Jude
Aladdin
back.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be something interesting if it was Aladdin 2.
RDJ's second biggest film after Doctor Dolittle. This is like after his like whole post Endgame career now.
Yes.
Yeah, but the MCU will not define him.
No, that was a quote taken out of context, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah, quite badly. I
Sorry.
watched the full interview.
I mean, it makes sense. You wouldn't want. I mean,
You
it's a
wouldn't want
good.
to- no, you
it's a
wouldn't want to
good
be
legacy
defined.
to end
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But
It's not
he
him.
has done a
He is
lot
not his
more
work.
stuff. Yeah.
And I get where he's coming from. He's not bitter about it at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, correction there. Guy Ritchie's not writing Sherlock Holmes 3.
Oh.
It's Chris Brancato.
What?
I've got
Thank you for that.
no credits here that allude to what he's done.
Oh no.
So
That's
That
fine.
was,
Everyone needs their start.
oh no.
He says, smiling.
give
but
us
really
our
worried.
start.
Let's see,
Could
Chris.
have written Sherlock Holmes.
We could have written Gambit. Remember our Gambit episode where we literally just pleaded for an hour about Gambit?
What are the chances it's Sherlock Holmes 3 Hounds of Baskerville? They just go, oh, let's just do the Hounds of Baskerville.
So
because,
Highly likely.
Chris Brancato
yeah.
has written Narcos,
Oh.
Narcos Mexico,
Oh.
the TV series Hannibal,
Oh.
and let's see if there's anything else.
So this is like his first feature film.
And he was also the writer of one episode of The X-Files.
All right, yeah, detective. I love detective stuff.
Yeah, he seems to be.
And
I
also
think
a
we're in capable
TV
hands.
series Godfather of Harlem, which is currently filming.
We're in capable hands.
So this is his first screenplay
Right.
as a movie. So that'll be interesting
Okay.
to see how he does. But Hannibal and Narcos are a good sign, and he wrote like 30 episodes apparently of Narcos. So it's good, a
Right.
good amount. Now moving on to the next bit of news. Zack Snyder.
Oh.
Now, Jordy, I'm going to let you take the lead on this one because I don't have a Scooby about this.
He's doing an anime series based
I'm
on
out.
Norse mythology.
He is.
So, yeah, it's like Thor, Odin, Loki. Probably going to be based on like Ragnarok, which is like an insane story of Norse mythology.
Cataclysmic event, isn't it?
Yeah. Netflix have been quite good with anime so far.
Did
They
you watch any of their anime?
Yeah, they got the Castlevania by Adi Shankar, who did the Dread film, and all the bootleg universe short films on YouTube. They did a Devilman series called Devilman Crybaby, which was really good, very interesting. And they've also got an Assassin's Creed anime. They're
Assassin's Creed anime.
they're going like full in on anime. So yeah, and it's Zack Snyder, who's like, he's not terrible. He did some bad films.
Yeah.
His last
and it was studio manipulation.
did he do
Although you can't.
what came last, Man of Steel or Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch was the one
Both
before.
good films.
They were both 2013.
But like
Were
Wait, Sucker Punch was 2009.
I want to say.
if you've seen Sucker Punch, then you know he can do like over the top action
Was
stuff.
Sucker Punch good?
I liked it, but I was
Were
like,
you just a small child at this
I was a very
this
small,
point?
horny child. Yeah.
I think that's who it was made for. You were target audience.
Sucker Punch was 2011 and
Jesus.
Man of Steel was 2013.
Man of Steel was good.
I enjoy Man of Steel.
That's okay.
It's just these DC films that he's been doing since
Yeah, they're not as...
that he
That's
just
good.
won't let go of.
Yeah,
Release the Snyder Cut.
release the Snyder Cut.
Release
yeah.
it now. Warner Brothers, if you're listening,
Never happen. Never happen.
watch it happen at San Diego Comic Con. Watch it.
They announce it.
They've. I don't know if you saw this morning. Just a quick side note. They have bought billboards around the convention center that say "Release the Snyder Cut."
Wow.
Really?
I mean, that's quite
They've
a
all
bold
chipped in
move.
together. I don't know.
Like,
like just people.
Just people.
people. I mean, if people can
That's
raid
sad.
Area 51, they can get a Snyder Cut released.
That they can't raid Area 51.
Area 51 is where the Snyder Cut is being held.
Wow, so that's why they're raiding it. That is why
It
they're
all
raiding
connects.
it.
It is,
It's
it's all
all. It's a big cinematic.
I would
universe.
love for them, because I've seen the plot synopsis for what his Justice League Part 2 was going to be, and what his original Justice League
Yeah.
film was going to be like. So I'd love for them to just release a comic version.
I think that's possible.
Just get a comic version.
Yeah.
That and George Miller's Justice League film.
Yeah.
That should be made into a comic. So
That got so close.
I had like Army Hammer as Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
My back.
So that's the news from Zack Snyder. We've got 007 news for Bond 25.
Yes, a lot of misreporting this week, which has been very annoying.
So apparently, Shanna Lynch has been cast as 007, right?
But not James
But
Bond.
not James Bond.
And that's what
She's
needs to
been
be
cast
clear.
as an agent who now has the code name 007.
Because James Bond's retired.
So he's probably. Oh, do you think that's?
I have a feeling that'll be what it...
100% he's
Or
retired.
he's just gone rogue
No,
again.
he's retired. And
Either,
then he
either
comes in
retired or they think he's dead.
and goes rogue. Because that's what happens in all spy films. They go rogue.
In every in
Yeah.
every James Bond film and in every Mission Impossible film, they go rogue. So
It's-
yeah,
there's a lot of backlash to this because she's black and female.
Shanna
so-
Lynch from Captain Marvel.
Good casting. I,
Maria
would say. I think
Rambo, yeah.
she's quite good. Like,
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So-
I think she'd might have good chemistry with Daniel Craig, like in terms of the...
But people have been thinking that this means that she's carrying on the franchise.
She
I mean,
won't.
there's a possibility if it's received well. but it likely won't because we know what the internet's like.
Yeah.
Should have been, what's her name, Naomi Harris?
Naomi Harris. She was Moneypenny.
Yeah, I know, but if they had been like,
Carry on
because
the
it's
mantle.
Naomi,
She's going to play. I think they're going
She could play
to be
action
gunning
heavy.
for another series of James Bond films.
Yeah.
So I think she's going to be the Halle Berry. You remember in like the Pierce Brosnan one, the Halle Berry played like an agent, an American agent, obviously.
But it's
And
just
she was supposed to be a
can-
spin-off of James
she
Bond.
looks like
Never
she
happened.
can. Has she done any like proper like action films?
No, I don't know her
Because she seems like she could.
filmography.
And it would have just been like, in today's age, I feel like it would have been like praised for going, here's Moneypenny, a character who's.
Or do you mean
been,
Naomi
like,
Harris? Or do you
Yes.
mean she's done Rampage since. And that's it.
Right. Because they gone, here's Moneypenny, a character who's basically been nothing but like a sex object for James Bond. She's now like a badass. She's now an agent. She's now 007.
The worry
People have been in like.
is they're going to turn her into Bond girl Lashana Lynch, and
I-
she'll just be like a
do they
object
not
of
want-
attraction.
Are they no longer using the word Bond girl? I heard
No,
a
because they
report
have
saying
like
that.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah, but I heard reports saying that they're stopping using that term.
Oh, so
Well, no one.
in-
The
in
internet's
Mark-
not.
they'll
yeah,
they're
like-
not
never
going to stop
happen
using that.
again.
Yeah,
People are going. No one's going to stop using that.
yeah.
That they're going to try and like move away from that, but it's not physically possible. They've hired Anna de Armas as the Bond girl.
Unfortunately, this is where we experienced some technical difficulties, and the rest of the podcast we recorded sort of just disappeared when we exported it. So, to work around it, we are here in individual rooms over Skype with less professional equipment. But here is a quick rundown of some news stories we talked about and a few that have come out since our recording. So first we talked about Harry Styles in talks for Little Mermaid as Prince Eric. You guys are less enthusiastic about this casting than I am.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Harry Styles fan,
I don't care for it really.
and
to be
I've not
honest,
seen him
yeah.
in Dunkirk, so I
You've
can't
not
really
seen
judge him.
Dunkirk?
I've not seen Dunkirk. Really sorry.
Oh my.
So I can't really judge on it. I just, yeah, not too enthused about Harry Styles casting.
They never blew me away in Dunkirk, like he blew you away for some reason. But yeah, it was meh. This is going to
He
be
didn't blow
interesting.
me away. He just proved to be an alright actor, and it's not like Prince Eric is this massive role.
No, I understand it's not a
That-
massive role, and I suppose he's getting bums on seats and shit like that. But like, I don't know. It's just there's probably I can't think of anyone else to fit the role, and he looks enough like Eric. Not that we're going for cartoon accurate, which is
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not overly enthusiastic. What's more interesting is the news that broke after we finished recording, which was that Javier Bardem's being eyed for King Triton, which was
Yeah.
something mental to me. But that would be really really cool. Because I like that
He's
man
an
a lot.
interesting choice. Definitely an interesting
Yeah,
choice for that.
for King Triton, it's very interesting. It makes me wonder what they're gonna do. I don't know if he can sing either. Maybe they'll add a King Triton song.
That was really like all we talked about after where we got to. But since then, we've also Comic-Con has begun in San Diego, and we have got a trailer for It Chapter 2. Have you guys seen the trailer?
I have, yes. I watched it like just a few minutes before the re-recording of this part of the podcast, and I enjoyed it. I think the adult, I mean, we already knew the adult lookalike, or the adult actors look enough like the children, and I think that seeing them in action, it is fantastic to see how similar they look. If it's anything like Chapter 1, it'll be good.
They at the panel, there was something about how they have broken a record for the most artificial blood used in a film.
Wow.
So that's interesting.
I mean,
So, yeah,
that's
think it's
incredible
gonna be
considering The Shining had a massive scene with a lot of blood.
Aye. It's like it was like 75,000 gallons or something. I don't know. I might just be making up a.
It's
number,
a
but
lot
it
of
was
blood.
like- it was a lot of blood. But yeah, from the trailer, we get sort of spoilers depending on how much of the story you know from the books.
I didn't think there was that many spoilers. I've not read the book either. I was just kind of watching it, kind of like I don't think
There
I was
was some
intently
spoil-
watching it, but I wasn't.
Yeah, there
I
were
wasn't
things
thingy by it.
There were things in the trailer that made me go, oh, so they're keeping that, they're not changing it. But yeah, and we have a good idea of what the first scene will be. So
We do?
Yeah, yes, we do.
People who read the book will.
I have no clue what
Yes.
it will be.
I have no clue what you're on about.
It could be good. It was the film chapter 1 was surprisingly good and did very well. So
I mean,
with
is
the
it
added
a
star
surprise that it did well? I mean, Stephen King's stuff is all over the place in terms of films, but I thought that was expected to
power.
do well.
But the last, what was the last Stephen King novel adaptation that was really good?
Yeah, no, I was
Really
more
well
expecting
done.
I thought people were predicting it chapter 1 to do really, really well based on the people behind it.
But it's like, I think it's top 10 all time.
Oh, so
Box
it
office?
exceeded. Right, okay.
For our rating,
Yeah.
probably. No.
Yeah. I mean, the top 10 of all time
Oh.
are probably all Marvel films with Disney and with
Yeah.
Avatar and Titanic in there.
So yeah, you guys are looking forward.
I would say
guess,
so.
too.
Yeah.
We then got the trailer for Top Gun Maverick. Finally,
Not watched it. I was gonna
Fortunately,
watch
yeah,
it.
I've not
Uh,
managed to
Sorry,
watch
finish,
this
'cause
one yet.
much like the original movie, I haven't seen it.
I have.
But
I'm not
I
overly
have-
enthusiastic about it. It's just kind of like camp 80s nonsense, to be honest. I think it's actually
I
90s
have
or
seen-
something. I don't even know.
I have seen the trailer, and from what I've seen, and from clips that I've seen of the first film, it looks like there's going to be loads of like throwbacks, because there's a bit of him on his motorcycle chasing, like racing planes, and yeah, it looks very much like a, hey, remember Top Gun film?
It's more. It's
There's
hoping
people
for
playing-
nostalgia. People going back for
Yeah,
nostalgia.
there's people playing volleyball, and it seems like, I also think Tom Cruise was filmed. I think it was filmed inside fighter jets, so that should be insane.
That will be. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it'll probably do quite well, based on the fact that it's a Top Gun film. Like, people will
Yeah.
go back and see it. Those that were around when the original released.
and we also got a preview of the new Cats film from Tom Hooper, who did Les Miserables, and we should be getting a full trailer on Friday. So currently, at the time of recording, we don't know how weird the people will look.
They mentioned something about like.
let's just pretend we've seen it. Let's just say, wow, they really did a really
Jesus.
weird. Jesus Christ, those cats look so strange. I don't know how to cope. But anyway, the sets, fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
Right.
it looks like they built one set that they're going to film throughout, like for multiple scenes, I guess.
I mean, do you guys know what Cats is like, the actual musical?
No.
Okay, so the musical is set on one set, and all the cats are around this junkyard, and they all go and tell their stories and
Right.
sing, and it's all done in the same environment. So it makes sense that they've been able to afford and budget and make one massive set that they can
Right.
just use. There is some scenes that are set outside the one location, however, they're not big, so like it'll be easier to do on a film than on stage, but it's generally all in
And-
one location.
Well, if you've
So
seen
what
this
are the
stuff, because they've done,
chances?
yeah, it doesn't look like this is a junkyard. It looks like there's fucking kitchens. There's like
Yeah,
streets,
I saw the
there's, like,
the preview, and it does look like they're going a slightly different route with it. But I can imagine those will be the stories that the cats are telling. If
Right.
you get me, so like each cat tells a story, sings about it. On stage, they can't really change the set for it. Whereas in the film, I imagine it will go and do that route. You'll see the backstory.
Right, because what I got from them showing and the sets, and how each set, they're all sort of connected. What are the chances that this is going to be one shot,
one shot, as in like, I doubt it. No,
a single?
because
I
if they want to
think
do
with
the
the
massive musical
choreography-
numbers, there's no way.
Yeah, it'd be
There's
quite hard
no
to do
way.
with the choreo.
Right,
Because you do have like massive as Cameron said, massive musical numbers in it, and there's a lot of dancing, and to get all the shots in it, I think it'd be quite hard to do. I could see them doing the little stories as one shots, like following each cat from their perspective, but the whole film, I think it'd be a bit tough to do.
Cool. You guys looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's Tom Hooper, isn't it? So blame his.
Yeah, looking forward to hearing Idris Elba sing.
As someone who's not a fan of the musical Cats, I'm not particularly enthused for this film.
I didn't realize the story of Judi Dench and how she was originally going to be
in Cats,
part of Cats.
Yeah,
but then she broke her.
She tore her Achilles tendon, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Right before the show opened in London.
And then she thought she was never going to be part of it until now, which is really cool.
Yeah, and James Corden mentioned something about a new technology where they're covering them with fur, which actually I'm excited to see how it
they'll all get
happens.
To look mental.
Yeah.
I'm already like prepared for my nightmares. I'm gonna have to try and like sleep with like the image of James Corden as a cat in my head. That's gonna be hard.
Anyone that's writing fan fiction about James Corden as a cat, make sure to send it in to Cam's OG on Twitter. I'm sure he'd love to read it all.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to read every single part.
Any fan fiction, any fan art, he loves it all.
Especially just all cats all the time. That's me.
Yeah, and that concludes our news of these past 2 days, and now we get to move on to our reviews. So we went to see a screening of Animals.
Girls are tied to beds for 2 reasons: sex and exorcisms. So which was it with you?
What do you use for bitters?
Ground up paracetamol.
Nice! What do you say your name was again?
Chicken sandwich.
That's a beautiful name.
We are going deep tonight.
You're my team!
They're going to build a statue of us.
Immortalized in marble. This is the bit where I puke.
The golden years.
Animals is a film adapted from a book of the same name and written by the same writer, Emma Jane Unsworth. Though altered from the book and directed by Sophia Hyde, the film takes place in Dublin and follows Laura, played by Holiday Granger, a struggling writer, and her relationship with her flatmate Tyler, Arrested Development's Alia Shawkat, and her struggles to stay faithful to boyfriend Jim, played by Fra Fee.
Cameron, did you enjoy this movie?
I managed to like love it and then immediately just hate it, because about halfway through I was like, oh, like, because it starts off with these people who are like, oh, I kind of hate them, but maybe they'll grow, and then I just continue to hate them for the entire thing, which is not really what I thought it was going to go for. I suppose probably what it was trying to do something poetic or something about how friendship's more important than like family,
romantic relationships and stuff.
Yeah, romantic relationships and shit. But no, they just stay the same for the entire like 2-hour runtime, which is really, really disappointing.
Yeah, it felt like there was no progression.
Moves forward. Yeah, it just doesn't move at all. The entire film is just everyone standing in one place, taking drugs and having a shit time at parties. And yeah, it just made me really bored. Apart from Jim, because we all love Jim.
The character of Jim I enjoyed. He was good. See, I would probably agree with you there, and I would say the first third of the movie was entertaining and was enjoyable, and then the rest of it sort of took a different turn and went a wee bit downhill, and I found it less engaging as it went on. I don't think I wouldn't have gone to see that unless it was that unlimited screening. I don't think. But Jordy,
yeah, I think that's one of the ones
enjoyed it
ones
more.
People would have to be kind of forced to go and see. Yeah. Hey, Jordy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I wasn't like expecting anything, so I was sort of just watching it in the now, taking it as it was. There were bits that annoyed me, and I also I didn't like the characters and how a lot of it went and how it ended. I thought it was sort of a nothing ending, which is very prominent in independent films, which is one of my biggest pet peeves of independent films.
I don't think it's that prominent And most of them are, and I would say most of them are really earned, like properly. I've seen a lot of like nothing endings like that, but they're earned. And in Animal's case, it did not earn it whatsoever. Like it was just.
But in a way, with them not developing, is that not the most realistic take on the characters?
I would say no, because
Because
people
some
grow.
people just don't change.
People
Some
do
people.
grow,
People
They
grow. People
relapse.
change.
and the characters were
The
just
same
generally
old
horrible
teams.
people.
Yeah, they were just not nice people, and
Yeah.
Jim deserved better. And I will not get
It-
over the fact how Jim got played hard.
He
He
did.
deserved a loving relationship, and that's
And he
not
needs-
what he got.
The only relationship Jim needs is his piano.
Hmm
He can finger the hell out of that piano.
He can finger the hell out that piano, and that should be the tagline of the film.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We also went to see Stuber.
Where's Titties?
Titty, who the fuck's asking? We not hiring, honey.
LAPD. Need to talk to you for a second.
I'm so sorry. No. It's my fault.
You don't have man boobs.
Her bark is way more vicious than her bite. That's not true. She bit me. It really hurt. Hey, can you give me a hand or something?
Your self-esteem?
Stuber is a buddy cop comedy from director Michael Dowse and writer Tripper Clancy, what a name, and produced by Game Night directors and Spider-Man Homecoming writers John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. It stars Dave Bautista as hardened cop Vic, who has just had laser eye surgery, so struggles for sight, leading to some Mr. Magoo-style antics, and so relies on Uber driver Stu, played by Kumail Nanjiani, to drive him around Los Angeles when he receives intel on the whereabouts of the man he has been tracking down for years after he murdered his partner.
Jordy, I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt you, but this is live and breaking. The Cats trailer has just dropped.
The Cats trailer has
Okay,
just
we'll do
dropped.
Yeah,
We'll do that later.
it's terrifying. Sorry. Yeah, Stuber. Great fun. I thought, honestly.
I thought it was great fun as well. I enjoyed it a ton watching it live in the cinema. In the moment.
Yep. In the moment, it was fun. Looking back on it, you're like, I'm
Not
not
as
going to
good.
watch this again. I'm not gonna you kind of notice the things wrong with it, like Batista and Nanjiani's like chemistry isn't quite there for what they try
We
and
did
do.
a really good review of it
We
yesterday,
did. It was
and
brilliant.
I'm so annoyed that
Yeah,
It's gone.
it's a shame it's gone missing and isn't available, but we can do another great review just now, which is what's in the process of happening.
yeah.
Yeah, like we can cover all the bases again, where the slapstick comedy really is really quite funny in the moment. Nothing really deeper than that. It tries to do game night level things with its action sequences and the way it's shot and the way it's just kind of presented in general, but it doesn't quite pull it off to the same extent, and that's kind of what lets it down, because it tries to be game night on game night's level, which was why it was kind of cool for me and Jordy when we found out that they produced it, because we could see the kind of architecture of game night there. It just wasn't as cool or as interesting as that, which was really disappointing.
As I said in the description, it's a buddy cop film that takes all the tropes of buddy cop films and makes them so much more less interesting and bland.
But
it's
that's
like,
it's trying to make them interesting as well, which is the most disappointing thing. It just makes, I think spinning it like that will make it
So
cooler, but it just makes it much blander.
It's like they're
boring.
trying to address the tropes and be like, look, we get it, but they don't quite get it like themselves.
yeah. Have either of you guys seen the film 48 Hours?
I'm not.
48 Hours. No, I've
So-
not. That's one on my list.
So 48 Hours is a buddy cop film with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. And Nick Nolte is a cop, and Eddie Murphy is basically a criminal that has sort of ties to who Nick Nolte is looking for. So basically it's like they've just seen that and gone, what if Eddie Murphy's character wasn't a criminal, but was just an Uber driver?
I mean, it's either
And
that
they've
or
seen-
it's Uber's gone, we've
they've
got a big
taken-
marketing budget.
Yes, this was a great ad for Uber. The amount of jokes. There's a big joke about how quickly multiple Ubers get to one location. But yeah, it ultimately fails at trying to copy buddy cop films. Like, there's a twist in it that's, I think you said it's in The Other Guys. Is the same twist?
It's in the Other Guys, and Other Guys does it better because it telegraphs it more. And like, but
Yeah.
when I say telegraphs it more, it doesn't telegraph it. I think it more hints at it,
Earns it.
and earns it. Whereas this didn't
Yeah.
earn it as much. It's although I will say for Stuber, it's one of those films along with The Other Guys that when I'm bored and don't know what to watch, I think I'll probably chuck it on and just have, play on my phone but have that in the background. It's kind of a shite film like that you can kind of enjoy when catching glimpses.
Yeah, in terms of me, I
Right.
think probably I'd pick it up if it was like £3 on Blu-ray or something. Like when it will eventually be £3 on Blu-ray in like the next 2 years or something. I don't need to watch it again.
It definitely feels like one that will come to Netflix
Or
fairly-
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. I mean, it's Disney.
Yeah, or with Hulu, wouldn't it? It's 15, isn't it? So
Yeah.
one of the two. When we eventually get Hulu, it'll be on Hulu. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's not one to watch over and over, but it's a fun if you need a date night or if you need something to stick on that you're not gonna need to watch with your entire attention. It's good fun. There's also a really gruesome bit with some fish hooks. And I was just not there. I had to hide. Couldn't watch it. So just prepare yourself for that.
Too much shaky cam. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
one more thing.
Jesus Christ. One
Too
last
much
thing,
shaky cam.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Jordy mentioned this a lot in yesterday's review. It was just like someone had just lost all control of the camera, and it was trying to like one of those ones where it's like trying to be like, oh, look how urgent and chaotic
but
this
it
fight
was-
scene is, but it just comes across as I need to vomit
Yeah.
now.
It was exclusively for fight scenes, but for fight scenes with Dave Bautista and Iko Uwais, who's the guy from The Raid, who you'd quite like to see a Steadicam fight scene with, and it was miscast for the film that it was trying to be. Yeah, the Iko Uwais and shaky cam do not merge, or whatever the word is. They don't work together well. Neither do Dave Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani.
And is that it? Are we
I-
covered in Stuber? Do you think we're Stubered out?
We are.
I think that's it. But breaking news, as Karen said.
Yeah, I was violently, just insanely hyped for this. I just
While recording this podcast, the trailer for Cats has released, so we are going to watch that now.
want to say that the animation isn't done yet, but I feel like not a lot can change at this point. Like,
Is that when
drastically.
December?
Yeah.
Yeah. December 20th, yeah.
I think it looks fine. If you take away some of it looks okay. Like, some of it looks
will-
okay.
It will definitely get a set design nomination. I'll tell you
Yes.
that.
Visual
Because
effects, maybe not.
The fact that all those sets were practical,
Yeah.
that was really well done.
Mind-blowingly beautiful. Like, mind-blowing beautiful
I-
sets.
Yeah, I hope it's all like that. And when they're dancing on the table, they actually built giant tables.
Yes.
I
So-
feel the proportions weren't right, though. They were all very tiny cats.
Well, cats are tiny.
I know, but they're not that small.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think choreography on point.
Choreography will be
Singing?
fantastic because it's the
On point.
choreographer Hamilton.
Well, there you go
Yeah.
then. I just don't know how I feel about the cat people.
It creeps me
And
out.
it's- I don't think it doesn't creep me out. I think some people look better than others.
Yeah,
And I
Judi
think
Dench. Thoughts on Judi Dench? Because I think she
Judi
looked
Dench.
the
odd.
best out of them.
Do you think she looked the best out of them? I think Rebel
Pure-
Wilson actually ended up looking the best out of them.
Oh really? No, I
thought
Where's Rebel Wilson?
just think
James
it.
Corden looks like a fat Cat in the Hat.
Yes. Yep.
I can get
Fat
that.
Mike Myers. Yeah.
When you pause
Taylor
it
Swift.
in motion, it looks better, but when you pause it and look at it, that's not good. You don't
Yeah.
want to get stills. Hopefully, it's not finished yet. Also, I don't know what James Corden was on about with Next Generation fur. I've seen better fur in other movies. I don't understand it's not done yet, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot better fur. I don't know how I don't know how this is going to do though. It's his first one since Les Mis, isn't it?
He did King's Speech.
Is it?
Was that
That was-
before?
Before.
Then yeah,
Yeah, that was
will be
before.
his first film since surely.
Wow.
did The Danish
oh no,
Girl.
did The Danish Girl. This is his first
Okay.
musical since Les Mis, but he's not done a lot of musicals to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This will be his second.
interesting. Definitely. Very interesting.
I'll go see it, but I'm not expecting much from Cats. I don't know.
Great
I don't know
things,
how
yeah.
it can be a good movie. But
If it's
we'll
not
see.
a good musical.
Yeah, like if it
Yeah.
doesn't work in stage format, it's probably not going to work on film.
We shall
Does it
see.
not work in stage format?
No, like as in it doesn't come across. I don't
It's
like
one
it.
of the one of the most hated musicals ever, is it not?
Andrew Lloyd Webber, and this it's one of his most hated shows, I believe, and it just the music is fantastic,
Right.
but the plot, there's no plot. It's a concept musical,
Oh,
and
this
yeah,
cinematography is really nice. I'm just flicking through. I think, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore.
It's been running for 38 years.
it has.
so
It's very successful.
Can't be that bad.
It's very, very successful.
But remember, the people on the stage show also look really weird. So
I mean,
they're
yes,
kind of being faithful.
they're in costumes and they do all dress up as cats, so it makes sense. It would look a lot worse on film if they were in cat costumes, like practical
Yeah.
costumes. So yeah,
But even if they were like full on cats, the word from Lion King is sort of showing that doesn't work.
yeah, they need to have sort of physical
Faces.
features.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they need to be
the-
able to move like actual people.
So
Because
as weird
people-
as it is, it's kind of working for it.
Yeah, we'll see how the Lion King is later.
Which comes,
since
you know,
that's
it's
tomorrow.
out. Well, probably tomorrow when we're recording.
That'll probably be next week. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll mention that next week. Which, yeah. I don't have much else to say on this other than I am interested. It looks nice sometimes. Animation, odd. But yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be as good as Les Mis, but I hope it does well enough for Tom Hooper to do another one,
Yeah.
because I like his style. So
If you want to do a Hamilton movie.
I would love that. I would adore that.
Right. Right. Let's wrap this mother trucker up.
So.
No 8-minute intros 'cause
Fraser.
I need to leave, so let's go.
Fraser, where can we find you?
At the Fraser Porter on Twitter and Instagram.
Cameron, where can we find you?
At CamsOG on almost everything under the sun. So
You can find me at Rio George Steele on Twitter, and you can find Ojai Films at Ojai Films on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and at ohaifilms.com and on YouTube.
Yep,
and
subscribe to our
on
YouTube.
Multiple podcast services that we can't really remember.
Just make
but
sure to leave a
includes-
review.
I'm off to go and watch the last hour of Bad Boys.
Have fun.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.